Cuando vas pa' la disco, ella queda. Llega con todas las amigas. Ella baja downtown si te picha out. Mientras rebote, ella dice que sanó. DJ que le ponga una hedón. Ella le gusta el reggaetón, ton, que está suelta y quede en la presión. This is the remix.
Como lo mueve esa muchachota, metiéndole el dembow a que se bota. Y yo poteo aquí con esta nota, la miro y rebotan. Como lo mueve esa muchachita, le mete el dembow y no se quita. Yo tengo el ritmo que la debilita. Ella tiene nalga y tetita.
El ambiente está como pa' prender un blon. Camino a Palomino, voy bajando de Bayamón. La baby en bikini, el bote con el musicón. Hoy vamos a gangadear por le dembow con reggaetón. Que esto es un party de gantel, de los maleantes. Pa' vete cabrón, si en verdad tú no la haces. Y toda la baby, y todos los tigers. Que tú no pare. Fuck, tropicalito con coronita y limón. Empecé suavecito y termina con el patrón. El güey no me grita, diablo farro, está cabrón. Y yo aquí con una nota, guayando tremendo bizcocho. Pues suéltate conmigo, mamá, que yo me voy a soltar, ve. Y yo sé que te loco, mamá. Ven, dame lo que quiero y mamá.
Yo tengo todo lo que un hombre necesita. No te confundo si me ves calladita. Por fuera sana, por dentro gordita. Chiquita con las pompis paraditas. Apaga los celulares, aquí no quiero fotos. Pa' que este perreo se quede entre nosotros. Y dime si te aguanto presión, perréame sin condición. Y dime si te aguanto presión, perréame porque ves como rebota.
Como lo mueve esa muchachota, metiéndole el dembow a que se bota. Y yo poteo aquí con esta nota, la miro y rebotan. Como lo mueve esa muchachita, le mete el dembow y no se quita. Yo tengo el ritmo que la debilita. Ella tiene nalga y tetita. Tú ya tienes 18, entonces estás en ley. Quiero acampar en tus montañas de calle y que librates a los 16. Ok, andamos en el dembow con el fucking Charlie White. Ey, bájale mami como 7500. Me tienes en estado de aborrecimiento. Si tú me das un break, yo te voy a hacer un cuento. Quieres conocer a Junito, ya te lo presento. Más raya falta que presión. Como se le marca el pantalón. De la camisa le explota el botón y por cielo no llueve, pero me tienes pidiendo pon.
Y el diablo, Dios te reprenda. Por ti vendo la casa, los carros y hasta las prendas. No te han dicho ni que en la cama es una leyenda. Pero tú también tienes carita de tremenda.
Ah, pero tú eres una jodienda.
Ella pide más y eso le daré. Yo la voy a castigar, no perdonaré. No, yo no pararé, mami, toda la noche te voy a dar. Por eso tú me activas, porque baila como es. Tu pecho y tu nalga, eso me gusta como es. No sé lo que tú tienes, que lo pone como es. Pero si me tires noche rápido te llegaré.
Mira, pero van a seguir apretando. Si ustedes quieren, yo me voy. Como lo mueve esa muchachota, metiéndole el dembow a que se bota. Y yo poteo aquí con esta nota, la miro y rebotan. Como lo mueve esa muchachita, le mete el dembow y no se quita. Yo tengo el ritmo que la debilita. Ella tiene nalga y tetita.
Alright, NFP's about to hit.
Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo. Antes tú no querías, ahora yo no quiero. Antes tú me pichabas, ahora yo picheo.
See what happens. Right when the beat drops.
Tranqui, yo perreo sola.
Right when the beat drops. NFP hits. See if this thing dumps. I think it's gonna be, there's a lot of uncertainty in the world right now. I'm bullish on gold still. I'm still bullish on gold. Maybe they dump it to buy it for the end of the week. So ending the week off. Let's see. NFP just came out. I'm still bullish on gold. I got stopped out on some buys. NFP just came out positive. Unemployment rate came out negative. Average hourly earnings stayed the same. Employment went up, better than expected. Employment rate worse than expected. Employment rate worse than expected, but employment change better than expected from previous. We have a negative employment rate there. I don't know if that's going to cycle in. More bullish. Maybe the negative employment rate keeps more bullish tonality. I'm more bullish on gold still. We're above what? We're like testing 3,100 right now. I was trying to buy here. I got stopped out. I literally got stopped out, like, and this thing flew up. I was trying to find some buys and I got hit out here and literally flings up. It came to here, this low. It's still holding that low. I wonder if they dumped the price to try to find buys today. That could be a scenario where it like dumps. Like yesterday, New York session dropped, but there was a buy. Yesterday really dropped, but there was a buy. There was a big drop all night, all London, and then going to New York, but then it turned into a buy. That drop, to me, might be like, okay, maybe it's still holding more demand. The tariffs just started, and how long do those last for most countries? Israel already called the states and said we're good. No, like there's some countries that called the states and said we're backing off with the whole tariff situation. Not a crazy crazy impact there. Powell speaks today, doesn't he? Maybe that's why, when Powell speaks, the market will really show you what it wants to do. China imposes 34% regular tariff on goods imported from the U.S. China announces extra 34% tariffs on goods. China's retaliating. We got some retaliation from China happening. How long are these tariffs gonna last for certain countries? A month, months, years? Who knows that too, right? So still definitely a lot of uncertainty in the market. What's crypto doing? Did Bitcoin react to NFP there? Anything on any special little pump there on Bitcoin? Any reaction there? Powell speaks today, so the market's definitely gonna digest what he says. The volatility index is up. Volatility is coming to levels that we haven't seen since August. So volatility index is up. That's why you're seeing more weighted movements. You can see the volatility index is actually up 34%, 33%. Volatility has significantly increased in the market and rising. So you're going to be seeing you're going to be seeing hundreds of pips of movement on average. Like your average pullbacks now are going to be on gold 100 pips, 200 pips. Like a $10, $20 move is very it's minimal now. It's like getting a $3 move, right? Your volatility index is at 40, which is a level that hasn't been seen since here. Which if we zoom out and compare it to where COVID times were, COVID was way over here. So we're reaching volatility that we haven't seen since COVID times as well. Okay, maybe a recession. It looks like Donald Trump, to me, it looks like he's crashing the economy, to be honest. The U.S. economy, there's going to be some hard stuff to bite first before things get better. Let's just say. Things to digest. You know, like bad food. You're gonna have to eat some bad food. The U.S. economy could crash and go through a recession. Like, you know how COVID, there was a, you know, inflation, what things that can cause inflation, like an economic event, a pandemic that doesn't happen ever so often. Well, how things have remained since then. But volatility's up significantly, reaching levels where it's high. So when you're looking at the markets now and you're seeing movements, you're going to be getting movements on average that are bigger, that are just bigger. It's going to be more normal. You're going to be seeing $10 moves on gold, 15, like it's kind of nothing. One candle is going to be moving more than it normally does. Just like this candlestick, right? Like one candle is going to be moving $10, $15, $20, even more at times. So with volatility like this, you want to kind of brace yourself, because you enter a trade with your normal standard lot size of trading that maybe you're used to. Like the profit, the number could come quicker, profit or loss, with volatility increasing like this. They're using the R word. The R word's getting thrown around a lot, which is recession. Oh, USA. I don't know. USA might be going through some interesting things right now. Looks like they're dumping gold. That's kind of like, I think if they're gonna buy gold, they're gonna dump it to buy it. If they're gonna buy gold, they're gonna dump it down lower, maybe finish the day off with buys to go into next week. They're gonna buy gold, they're gonna drop it first, dump it down to finish the day off, and then carry the buys on into next week. If anything, they're gonna find a lower pricing, sell off, and then maybe find some buys like heading into next week. There could be buys today, but they could head more into next week. It might not be like a full move today for buys. It could be an entry that's found today and even profit, but the move could carry on into next week, where they're trying to buy the dip if they're crashing this thing down. Every single drop has been a buy the dip. So this thing will, if it keeps dropping today, like for the day, then I would wait, sit on your hands, let that buy set up for maybe at the end of the day. That could carry on into next week. That's what I think they want to do. That's what I was looking. I was like waking up, like I think they're gonna want to dump it to buy it into next week. If they're gonna want to bring this thing up, if buys are still gonna happen. They already dumped it like yesterday. When you look at what happened, if we go to this chart, they already dumped. Like we all saw that big move they made yesterday, like 50 down to here. So it was a big drop, broke up, continuation maybe. Maybe in a holding pattern, kind of like what happened over here. Like there was a big holding pattern over here where it really looked bearish for a bit. Everyone's sentiment was kind of going bearish for a little while in here. Like the market started really dropping, but then it made a move up, and then it just kind of held itself in here in that green box. So like right now, like when we look at the market, like it still could be trying to be in like a holding pattern in here for the longer term. But I would say maybe going into like next week, if buys are next week, maybe even the week after, next week, like the next week or two, because even over there it took a little while. You can see over here our market dropped, pulled back, dropped, and then it started to change here. So this like is still holding itself up. It could come down. If they're gonna buy it, it makes sense if they crash it first. They buy it into like next week. Buys happen more like end of today, maybe end of London session. End of today, like that's what happens a lot on Fridays. Fridays a lot of times like we'll set up a move for the next week, or like it'll be like I could have bought on Friday and held like one week, like recently, like this Friday over here. There was last Friday, not last Friday, but this Friday it was here. There was an interesting Friday where literally the market just crashed, in the morning, and then found buys going into the next week. I mean, we've seen that. If you've been following the streams, we tend to see that like more than once, not just something we've seen a lot on Fridays. So it looks like they want to crash this thing down more. And yeah, I would let it drop today. I'm not in any sells or anything. I would kind of just like let it do its thing today. It's at 75. It's had a lot of movement. Buys will probably set up soon. You don't have to rush your trades. It's Friday, like I said. It's NFP. Like today doesn't have to be a trading day. If you had a good week too, like if you had a good week, chill. Let the market chill. I mean, if you're in sells, nice. But I'll wait. I'll let this. Like I said, they're probably gonna crash this thing. Let it drop more. Maybe it drops for the day. You'd have to just stay patient. If you're buying right now, you might go on a drawdown. Who knows how big? Because right now, the way the pips are moving, like you might like this thing moves a lot right now. So it's gonna be taking out stop losses right now. Anyone who's in buys already gonna be getting stopped out, margin called, whatever. Anyone who's in buys there is getting stopped out at the moment. So just gotta let some liquidity get hit, let some stop losses get triggered here. It's been 15 minutes after the news. Like sells could happen if it pulls up. So like back up here, but I have a buy, like a bounce if it holds this low. Stop losses definitely just got triggered, like a bunch probably. 75 just got tapped, so we're at 75. Now it's like a quarter distance, doesn't seem that far. We could see 30 and 50, so you could see if 75 reacts here maybe. If it doesn't, it'll go to 50. So we got the 75. Here we go, we got 75 here. Alright, transfer some funds here. 75, we'll see. Maybe there's a scalping opportunity. Like this is an aggressive day to trade. I know stop losses definitely just got like triggered on buyers. Probably just you'd have to scale in if you're trying to look for buys today. I want to look for buys, but try to carry them on to next week because that's what I think they're doing. I think they're doing the same thing they've done a lot of weeks where they dump it down just to bring it back up. Typical shit. End of the week. We just hit 75. Stop losses probably just got triggered too. We just swept this low as well. We just took out this low. Probably get a bounce from here. Maybe back to like 2,300 or 3,100. There is this low here, so like technically on a technical point, like as long as we stay above this low, we could be bullish. I think they dumped price yesterday on purpose because the dollar was fucking crashing. The dollar was like crashing. And this thing just, was still crashing too. So I think they dumped this like on purpose. Like I think these dumps are happening just to find lower buys, to be honest. This low, there's a low right there as long as you hold. This is why it's good to wait maybe 10-15 minutes after the news, because even if you wait for like 15 minutes, you might be able to catch the opposite direction 15-30 minutes. Like this drop for the first 15 minutes took out all the early buyers, and then you can see has a quick reaction for buyers. So it's good to wait even 10-15 minutes, 15-30 minute range of the news. Like you could catch a reversal like that really quickly where maybe there were early buyers, they got stopped out, boom, reversal. Really quick one there, but uncertainty in the market. That's why I've been like bullish on gold. Uncertainty in the market. That's exactly why I've been bullish on gold. I mean, if there's still uncertainty, it should go up longer term. There's just a lot of manipulation with gold as well. From hindsight, like there is a lot of manipulation with gold, right? So sometimes like that bias that you're forming, okay, it's bullish, but you can get a lot of manipulation with it. And now the volatility is higher than it has been in a while. I think it's a good time to scalp it for quick bounces like that. But I don't think the market has confirmed anything so much yet. Like, it's above this low, which is interesting to me. There's that low at like almost 3,050. It didn't really tap it came close to 3,050. Didn't tap it. I'm chilling right now. Might take a setup in a bit or later. I don't know. It's Friday. This could drop till the afternoon. Like, it could drop until 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m. after Powell speaks, and then carry on buys into next week. So with the volatility, it's hard to measure that because once Powell speaks, it's like, whoa. Gold's moving more than usual. I mean, well, anything should be moving more than kind of usual right now. What did Bitcoin do? Nothing special. Yeah, the market didn't react so crazy. Silver's pretty low to end the week off too. If you look at silver, one thing too, like silver's dropped. I was taking buys here around $32 yesterday. It spiked up, went into profit a couple times. Silver is ending the week off really, really low as well, like to where maybe there's a bounce. Like this chart looks like maybe there's a bounce that carries on into next week. Silver. But like looking at where the chart is now, I can understand that. But there's still a lot of time in the day and a lot of volatility maybe ahead of us. So it's not something to measure right now, I don't think. But it being Friday, it's not like, oh, just take buys here, because it's like, oh, this could drag down for a couple of hours and then form buys end of the week. So generally where things are, they might be setting up for next week. Maybe today, next week, setting up. No, near so. Even silver, when you look at silver, I mean, it's dropped pretty much all week. Yeah, literally silver's dropped since last Friday, all week. Maybe even that's like showing something for the metals. Like, okay, this is, whereas gold didn't drop all week. Gold went up, down. Like, this was last Friday. This was market open Sunday. You can see silver literally just had a bearish week completely, finishing the week off lower. Friday, end of the week, new month. It's just finishing that week off significantly low. Maybe it's trying to find buyers end of the week, heading into next week. That's kind of what I'm thinking. That's just the way I'm kind of thinking with some things. Considering like how low it is to end the week off here, that's one thing that's kind of interesting to me with silver. Situations like this I've seen good amount of times in the market where like it's Friday, something's ending off kind of like low, like this is low for a Friday. Could tell us kind of where like the metals are, kind of like give us an idea of okay where these metals are. Maybe if this finds buys end of the day, or maybe going into next week. So I mean, I think things will carry on. If you're looking for buys on gold, I think they carry on more into next week. You could see some drag out today. You might see some more dragging out before the buys step in. And maybe that's the end of market day. Maybe end of London session. You really have to see because Powell speaks today, right? We got Powell speaking today in a couple of hours as well. So that's also important. You're gonna have some volatility in the market. So again, if you're looking for buys on gold, stay patient because again, like look at where silver is. Silver is obviously low. Things could drag out. You might see gold keep dropping. Finish the day maybe with that buy setup that you're looking for, or maybe that bias that you have. Maybe you see buys now. Maybe you think same thing I do. You might see price still drag for the day. Remember what I said about the volatility. The volatility is significantly increased. So that drag could be hundreds of pips, maybe, potentially. A lot of movement. If it doesn't really hold much demand here. So there's still time. Powell speaks in a couple hours. If you had a good week, just keep it chill. Keep it chill. If you had a good week, keep it chill. Keep it chill. Powell speaks in a couple hours. This buys right now. I know most of the time we're looking for buys. But right now, it's more of a timely thing. Where they may happen more end of the day or next week. You can see what price is doing. It's just pretty much dragging out. Like I said, if they're going to want to buy it, they're going to dump it before they buy it. And if anything, maybe Powell has to speak today, Jerome Powell, so that will trigger some volatility in the markets for sure. NFP didn't even do as much as you would expect there. I would wait, like I said, if you're looking for buys on gold today, you might have to wait till 12 p.m. end of London session maybe. Like you could look like this is where it comes down to analyzing your decisions and risk. You could look at okay, I'm gonna take one entry and see if it sticks. Small, but it's a day worth waiting. It's a day worth waiting if you're looking for buys. They might. I think they'll happen later. We might not. We probably won't even take a trade this stream. We might not. We'll see. We'll see. Just chilling. Chilling. NFP day, Jerome Powell day, new month, first week of the month, tariffs, news. We've been chilling this week. Just chilling. You guys saw the withdrawals I did and stuff already. Chilling. If you want to get in buys, you might have to go in a $30 drawdown. Who knows if you want to get in buys, you have to plan around that. You have to measure around that. I mean, but you give yourself a big stop loss because you don't know how the market's going to behave today. Market could go to 3,040 if it doesn't hold this area. So I mean, you have time to wait. If you're looking for buys, Wait till maybe even 12 p.m. when Powell speaks. 'Cause right now it's, like I said, it'll probably, if they're gonna, I know gold really well, and time of the week too. Time of the week, like end of the week, they're crashing it down. I've seen it a lot. Silver is just kind of sitting there. And this thing crashed all week. Interesting. Compared to gold, silver, just, we could see the chart difference. Compared to gold, silver just completely bearish since last Friday in a comparison to where what gold did this week. The gold, where's last Friday? Yeah, like gold ran up, went down, went up. Gold had different price action. Maybe because Powell speaks today, so it's like, how does that impact the market? Like today's not your easiest trading day. It's not your regular, normal, easy, simple trading day. There's a lot of volatility, right, in the markets. Quite significant amount, to say the least. So like getting in that trade, it's a timely thing. If you gotta wait. I think if you're like, it's testing 75, someone has 50. Like right now, you're kind of technically like around 75. So if you're looking at quarters, you could, yeah, definitely the quarters would be maybe like right now it's testing that candle, which is pretty much at like 75, right? You can see there. So you have that like 75 level being tested. Maybe you test the 50. You have to watch. That's why it's like taking on the risk on a day like today. It's maybe aggressive, or I wouldn't say aggressive, but maybe just like it's just the way the market is. It just depends on your experience. Your experiences as well. So like right now it's kind of testing the 75, but it might go to the 50 and do the same thing it's doing right now, kind of at the 50. It's going to test it, maybe react off it. We could break it. You have, what time does Powell speak? 11. Pretty much like 11:30, couple hours. So that's still a bit over 2 hours from now. Who knows what the market does until then. And then when he speaks. Yeah, the market 5 years ago, yes, really volatile. Like this, I've been saying we haven't. I said in March we haven't seen I said in beginning of February and beginning of March that we haven't seen volatility like this since 2019, 2020. I've been saying that on several sessions since we came into like this month. Even I've said we haven't seen volatility like this since COVID. Uncertainty, geopolitical tension, and just like a lot of things going on. There's a lot of uncertainty in the world. We're living in unprecedented times. You can't really predict the next 4 years. So yeah, like the stock market lost a lot of money yesterday. A lot of money. A lot of people are saying Donald Trump is tanking the economy on purpose. He has, like, with his plan with these tariffs. But who knows how this goes? How long this stuff lasts? These tariffs, remember, each country has individual tariffs that are being put towards them. So Who knows how long some of them last, how long some of these tariff battles, trade wars go on, if it's months, if it's years, weeks, like Canada, kind of got off the list a little bit, not with everything. Mexico too. Canada and Mexico not so much, like they kind of got a little bit of a break, but not, you know, in some ways. But all the other countries being slapped with tariffs. Yeah, now you got to use like 100 pip stop loss on gold. Who knows how long those tariffs last and what's really gonna happen? Jerome Powell, one of his last FOMC press conferences, he said like the odds of us entering a recession some months ago weren't that high, but now the odds are much more high. Like one of his last FOMC press conferences, he was talking about that, right? I still believe and feel like, just from my experience too, like I still feel like that way, that there's just still uncertainty in the world. So I can feel it. I think we'll you can see 75 here, level on gold. Definitely, I would say, like I said, that's the word to use. Unprecedented times right now. That's definitely the word to use. If you ask me. China is gonna respond, so that's like big. There's like a reason this happening too with America. The country that wants interest rates the lowest is America right now. Like the country that's probably fighting right now the most is America, right? So China, we saw that in Forex Factory. That's interesting. So they're retaliating right there. You can see some retaliation from China. And one moment. If you look at the States, like the iPhone, like Apple, American company, but where do they make their products and stuff? And like who benefits? So let's even say like all the there was a lot of like in the States, a lot of what was it? Jobs that were taken over, even just by people who came over illegally. What's gold doing? 75. You see that 75 level? Right now it's like testing 75. You can see there. The quarters are good to use. I think the quarters, if you're measuring price right now with all this volatility, the quarters are really good to use. So like if 75 doesn't work, you could see a 50 holds type of situation. That's what I mean. Like, okay, it's at 75, kind of bouncing off that 75 level. How I like to look at it at times is like, okay, I got two options maybe. Is the 75 level going to hold, or maybe I could come down. I could give myself some like forward thinking like that. Like a B, C type of thinking. Okay, if not this, maybe that type of way of thinking on levels. Like, the quarters work really good. It's been how much? 30 minutes after the news, and you can see the prices kind of trying to reverse, bounce up. But if you're looking at price, because like $10 is a small distance right now, so quarters could be maybe something good to work off of if you're trying to get that bigger price distance, especially. Bigger range can help out. Maybe not as many setups. 3100. The 75 level might hold. Maybe the 75 level holds. Maybe. I know we got Powell in a bit, so that's why I'm like, it's an interesting day. Yeah, I would definitely lean towards the quarters in these days with the way price is moving. When you're getting like $10 moves in one 5-minute candle on average. And like a 5-minute candle, a 15-minute candle is moving like $20-$30 on average nowadays. So you gotta just, I've even said this before this, like this isn't the first time I've mentioned this stuff. So I think with your trading, you gotta learn to tone it down, not get too ahead of yourself sometimes, because you saw yesterday that, you know, kind of like that crash, the market, like that drop that happened yesterday, right? So the point I'm getting to is you can't underestimate things. I know it's like it's worse to overestimate, but it's like underestimating will. You don't always want to overestimate and always try to go for home runs. Like if you're going for a home run every trade, you might be overestimating all the time. But like with gold, yeah, like the way price is moving, you don't want to underestimate like what it could do, because it'll show you. That 75 level might hold. It's been 30 minutes after the news. Price went down for the first 30 minutes, so maybe reversal situation for the market. I mean, a lot of times that's what you get 30 minutes after the news. A lot of times you do get a reversal. It's either 15 to 30 minutes after. Usually 15. I made some YouTube videos on it. I've trained some of you guys on it, on that topic a lot. Some of you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. It's usually like a 15, 30 minute distance where after the news, market can reverse. Especially if it goes down or up for the first 15, 30 minutes. Like, is the dollar changing direction right now? A little bit. Silver's still low. On a technical standpoint, this low could technically hold. Technically, the low could technically hold. Technically, you might technically see that low hold. Fundamentally, it's a crazy day. Like I would definitely put the quarter, like, so next week have your quarters like on your chart. Use the quarters to give you room. That's why the quarters will give you more room, more breathing room. Market's gonna be touching every $10 a lot. Like in a candle, you'll see $5. You know, you'll see $5 moves in a candle, like nothing now. So it looks like 75 might hold short term. For now, it looks like it's holding. Is it accumulating there? It broke up here. It's not. 30 minutes rejecting and the 15-minute. There could be some bounce. Like it did make a lower low too here. But even look, this thing just goes to 82 to 77, like nothing right there. It goes 82 to 77, like nothing. You could probably even catch some scalps on this thing. Like If you're looking for buys, you could probably scalp. Just look at the bounces it's doing. It's literally going from like 82 to 77 real quick. Like it's bouncing a lot. I could see the volatility. I could feel it. I know when I enter a trade too, like, and how the market behaves like that. Enter a trade and just the way it moves. When you're used to trading a certain way, certain lot sizes entering a certain way, you might experience things different with this volatility. Sorry. Damn, son. Damn. See, like you're going, yeah, it goes from 82 to 87, 80, like, or 75 real quick. So even scalping right now, like, you might be able to catch some quick pip and dips if you look for buys and you catch those quick little pullbacks it's doing. Like it quickly went down, if it like 75, 77, you saw how many it's quickly come down there a couple times and spiked up instantly. That post out chasing price. So yeah, even some rules to have, like chasing green candles like that. Like, so if you buy, like let's say you were to buy right now, it could quickly go down to 77. This is what I mean. So if you're chasing like the green candles like that, I've experienced it in my days for sure. Let's say like you see a green candle going up and you're like, oh, I gotta buy, da da da, whatever type of thing. And then market does quick $5 pullbacks happening like they're nothing. So like you want to approach the market with some rules. They built some rules. Notice any mistakes, anything. See, it's already going back to 77. See, these pullbacks are quick. Like it comes back. Like it's literally moving $2, $3, $4, $5 real quick. If you're watching it, crazy times for gold. Crazy. So like those quick pullbacks it does with this volatility, like you could maybe snag like you get like quick entries, like where it literally spikes instantly into profit. Maybe you're done for the day on that. If you're chasing like the candles as they're moving, boom, pullbacks could happen real quick. But 75, that 75 level might be holding from the looks of it. I'm trying to transfer some fun, man. This is so slow for me today. Honestly, I'm trying to do something. Rejected at the 15, 30 now. Maybe the 30 rejects. What's up with my email right now? That's weird. Okay, L's. Now, like I said, at 75 level might hold. It looks like the 30 minutes starting to reject it. You can see 30. You can see the news went down one way, reversing opposite. Took out buyers. That's why it's good to be patient. But it looks like that 75 level might hold. Or is holding. It's rejecting. They might have, like I said, they might have just dipped it down to buy a dip. That's what I feel like the market's trying to do. What I was explaining at the beginning of this session. If you can get pulled, like kind of what just happened at 75, how it's spiking up quickly. If it can pull back, find pullbacks, it looks like it's finding that buyer momentum. The 15-minute rejected. If you go 15-minute, you can see rejection candle. Now this is going up. That could turn into the 30-minute. The 30-minute might do the same thing. You can look at the 15-minute chart and see there was a candle there that just closed bullish. So 30-minute might turn into that from the looks of it. Yeah. That's what I see. At the moment on gold. $30-minute looks like it might turn into a rejection, just like the 15-minute did. This 30-minute candle is rejecting, has 10 minutes left. 75 level. Holding for the short term, it looks like it. Well, yeah, when a candle's moving green like that, don't chase it. Wait for the candle to pull back, kind of like what happened before. That is not working. Looks like buys on the 30-minute. News went down for 30 minutes. technically, like you had, if you guys know that news strategy, I always talk about, you know, that first like 30-minute direction was bearish, and now opposite. Now 30 minutes later, or kind of like 30 minutes after the news, coming into 9, it started to change direction. That happens on a lot of news events. We talk about, I have my most viewed YouTube video is on that topic. So I got on and I thought they were gonna drop it. When I woke up, I was like, they're gonna dump it today. How much? Was that it? Powell speaks. Like, is that all they dumped it? Does Powell speak and it dumps more? Or is that it? Like, I'm still bullish on gold. Like I mentioned in the beginning, like I'm still bullish on gold overall. Uncertainty, trade wars just started, tariffs. I think there'll be one more. I'm still betting on one more all-time high. If I'm right, I'll be a happy guy. New all-time high next week. April Fool's Day was what made a new all-time high. New all-time high. New all-time high. Next week, new all-time high. 30 minutes rejecting that. If the 1 hour is flipping bullish, what's the 4 hour look like? Look at that 4 hour. It looks, go down here. Like, see this move down and how it went up, then down, up, move down, move up, move down, like similar. Watch this thing just rip up. New all-time high today. 1 hour. Powell speaks, so that's just the only thing that kind of, you know, where more volatility could arise. Regular price action looks bullish right now. Like, look, we just got rejection in this area. 30-minute. Let me see a 4 hour. Is it green? No, this one. Let me see this. Let me see Oanda. Ooh, Oanda's 4 hour looks decent. That wick. There's this wick. Huh, that 4 hour looks way better. Like, this has been coming down. Oh, yeah, it's 3 hours and 35 minutes. That 4 hour looks way better. Alright, I was just doing something. I was moving some stuff around. couldn't show you. Sorry. Show you next time. Well, boring day. Powell speaks. That's where things will really digest. Wonder if he's gonna talk about the tariffs. You have to wait. Like if you're looking for buys, you have to wait for pullbacks. Like I said, kind of like that, like wait for pullbacks. Don't chase price. If you're seeing a green candle, don't enter because it's green. When you see red, that's why it's like you see green candles, you enter. You see red candles, you don't enter. So wait, like if you're looking for buys, wait for pullbacks. If anything, this 75 level might hold. You see we're pulling back to it right now. That'll be the only setup. If you're looking for a trade, if you see, if you're looking for a trade right now, if you're looking for like a market opportunity, maybe a movement, that's what's in front of you. That's what's in front of you. All right. So when you're looking for, okay, what's in front of me right now? Maybe this is holding that 75 level, right? You're looking at what's in front of me right now, all right? If you're thinking about maybe what could come later, we don't really know. Powell speaks in like 2 hours, so it's like maybe more could come later. But these are the types of pullbacks that if you're looking at a buy, like at a certain point, like, oh, okay, this looks like a buy to wait for. Like right now it's pulling back. I might get in a small position. Maybe build a position, like start building a position in case it goes down more. Or look for two scenarios. Scenario one, see if 75 holds. If 75 doesn't hold, see where it's at after Powell speaks. If it's lower when Powell speaks, like end of the day. Or just, you have multiple scenarios. Since I got on, I've given you guys probably 4 different scenarios. I said you could wait till Monday and see if the market's trading lower, like market open and buy from like market open. You can wait till end of the day, 12 p.m., end of London session, see where the market is then, and see if it kind of trades on into next week. You can wait until after Powell speaks and see where the market is trading when Powell speaks and see if it's trading lower and if there's maybe a buy there. You could see if 75 holds, or you could maybe see if it goes to 3,050. Like there's a lot of different scenarios you could approach. But if you're looking at what's in front of you right now, you're looking at maybe the 75 level giving a reaction. If it doesn't, there's a lot of scenarios on a day like this. I have experience to understand that. So I know the 5 scenarios that might happen later today with gold. And that's where a day like this isn't as easy. See, there's many scenarios. It's like it could be buys 12 p.m. today that carry on into next week when Powell's done. See how I said maybe a little pullback there, look for pullbacks. Maybe those will give you entries if you're looking for buys, wait for pullbacks. I wouldn't be so scared of the pullbacks. I'm going to build like a small position on gold. Because if it goes a lot today, maybe it goes a lot. We'll see. I'm going to post this video. I posted a picture the other day. I had to delete it because my grandma freaked out. So I'm going to post a different one. Maybe grandma likes this one. My grandma, was anyone on stream when my grandma called me? You know why she called me? She said, Evan, I saw this picture you just posted on your Insta. She's like, Evan, I love you. And I was like, oh, I know what she's going to say. Oh my gosh. So, I got to post a new one. Grandma's out here like, blocking me. God, blocking me. I'm like, so I kept looking at it. I kept looking at the picture. I was like, all right, I'm going to delete it. I kept thinking of my grandma every time. I don't know. I think maybe some of you guys were on the call the other day. My grandma called. Yeah, a 30-minute inverted hammer. So like, yeah, if you're looking at price action right now, you got an inverted hammer there. You maybe see if 75 holds. If not, you got like scenarios after Powell speaks. See where price is when Powell's speaking or shortly after he speaks, which is kind of like end of London session too. Where's price when he speaks? Is it like kind of trading how it is now at a lower point? That's things I think of, like where's price when he's speaking during his speak? Is it trading lower, kind of how it is now? Is it dropping into his speech? Is it dropping as he speaks, trading lower, finding buys, right? There, see, quick reaction off of 75. See, you could have caught 30 pips right there. Boom, get out. You could get, it's crazy, you're getting literally 40, 30 pip reactions like nothing right now. You could scalp right now, that 75 maybe. That's what I've been saying for a little bit. I don't know if you guys just saw that candle just turn green a little bit there. But like a little bit right now is $5. a little bit right now is like $4 or $5. Yeah, I gotta repost. I gotta post a new one for Grandma, I guess. It's like, Evan, you know, I love you, but the devil. I was like, damn, yo. Getting all I was like, I'm streaming right now. Yeah, if you're looking at price action right now, it's what's in front of you. That's sometimes how you got to take the market. Okay, what's in front of me? What do I have? Let me analyze my risk for that. There's this. It could be an A, B, C type of thinker, like A, plan. Okay, A, B. What's option A? Do I have an option A? Do I have like a plan? Maybe there's a plan B. You know, option A could be like, I'll do, if the market does this, I'll do this. If the market does this, I'll operate like this. Or if the market doesn't do this, I won't do anything. Like, there's a video I made on my YouTube called Conditional Thinking. Go watch the video on my YouTube called Conditional Thinking. Okay, looks like scalps are happening for now on that level, but that's all I see right now. When Powell speaks, it's kind of like, so let's take into consideration how the market is right now. It's trading lower. So like coming into his speech, it's like, where is the market? How is it trading? Is it dropping coming into his speech? Is it trading lower? Is it finding lower buys? That's kind of like the way I think in terms of things. Because if it's trading lower, if the market's crashing into a speech or dropping, if it's starting to drop, maybe it's setting up for buys or buys after, right? The buys don't have to stick these early hours. It could be more towards Powell or after Powell. There. That's why when the candle's green on gold, especially these days, it's better to buy on a red candle than a green candle on gold, because these days the volatility is just through the roof. You could literally buy and then instantly go in a 60 pip drawdown, 40 pip drawdown if you're buying on green candles. I have one buy position. It's small. I'm gonna add another one. Like, I have a small position here, but building up, but nothing crazy. I want to be kind of lenient here today. Maybe risk like $700 or something here. Not too much. But that's all I see right now, guys. There's a lot of scenarios. I wish I had the crystal ball. We have to just stay on the charts and watch. 75. I even said before it came to 75 and when it was around it, there might be some spikes at it. It spiked. Other scenarios, I wish I had a crystal ball to completely predict the future. Could be like coming down to 3,050 and doing kind of the same thing right now the market's doing at 75. Remember, Powell speaks. So it's, how's the market looking going into the speech? How is price being delivered before he speaks? Coming into when he speaks or as he's speaking? Where is it? Is it trading higher? Are we trading lower? Is the market ripping up already before he speaks? Or is it just kind of gradual how it is right now, staying where it's at? Or is it dropping more before he speaks? We don't know these things. We got to watch the market and kind of see and get that bias formed, right? So like I said, a day like today when I got on, there's multiple things that could happen. You could wait until he speaks or end of the day if you want. Right? I would kind of build a plan around that, you know. Because I'll survive the market today, but you got to build your plan today, right? Don't, you know, there's a lot of different scenarios today. So if you're going to trade, just remember that. It's not your, it's a day for the experienced traders, I would say, for a day like today, if you're going to trade. Yeah, if you're going to trade today, it's a day for the experience. It's, like I said, like the market could, I've said, remember everything I've said, the market's dropping right now. I know I'm in buys. Yes. Remember everything I said beginning of the session. We might just drag out today. We might bleed out. So if you're going to trade, just trade at your own risk. Okay? NFP day, remember, if you had a good week, you had a good week. So keep it chill. I'm in some little buys right now on gold. Maybe they stick for the day, but we'll see. If I get stopped out, I'm not down a lot at the moment, but I'll see. I have 2 positions. I'm down $100, so I'm chilling. Chilling at the moment. $100 is not a lot for me, so I'm chilling. I'm building a position myself. I'm down $100. It's not really much risk for me. So I'm trading small right now. I'm trading quite small. 930 just hit, some volatility there. My bias is bullish. So again, guys, think about multiple. I'm going to give you guys all the scenarios because, again, today's a day of experience. Some of you guys might not survive today. So just a disclaimer, right? Because Powell speaks in 2 hours. So 2075, I talked about that already. There was some reactions. Doesn't look like it's sticking unless the 1 hour flips. 50, another scenario that could act like 75. But what you could wait for is the Powell speech. You could wait for the Powell speech, see where the market's trading at the Powell speech, and see if that's where you get your trades or your bias, whatever it is you're seeing right now. Even after his speech, see where the market's trading. I wish, you know, I was gonna just chill today and I wasn't even gonna stream today and just trade my own, but today's not your regular day. There we go. We got a spike down. I've entered trades on gold. I am in. I entered on that wick down. Oh yeah. I hope this pushes up. Maybe that was some liquidity grab right there. Hopefully that was a liquidity grab. Hopefully that was a liquidity grab and this thing just fucking rips up. Otherwise, your boy is going back to bed. Hopefully that was a liquidity grab and this thing rips up. Otherwise, I'm going back to bed. Come on. Come on, tell me that was a liquidity grab and I just fucking sniped it at 60. I just sniped 1 entry. Fuck, just 1. Fuck me. I just sniped 1 fucking entry down there. You bugger. Was that the liquidity grab? Maybe, I hope. 30-minute flip, if this 1 hour can flip. Oh, come on, pump it. Someone pump it. Someone call Powell and tell him to say recession. Say buy gold. Pump up. I was able to snag a little entry on there. You guys gotta know me too. I'm a holder, so I have 10 years. I've been through everything you guys are already gonna go through. So remember that. Like, I have way more risk than you guys. I can afford to lose more than you guys. Because I've done everything you guys are going to go through. So you guys got to remember that too. Like, when you ask me, like, how long are you going to hold your trade for? What's your TP? I hold till I fucking lose. Till I'm wrong. Alright? Till I'm like fucking wrong. Till I fucking lose. That's when I hold. Like, there's a difference between my experience and everything you guys still have to go through. And the money you have to make. I've made millions of dollars already. Right? I can afford to go for the most on my trades. To try to maximize. Yeah. So like there's maybe a difference between how I trade and how you guys should trade. Your plan should be your plan. Like if you ask me where are you gonna hold till? Fucking you don't know me then. If you ask me how long are you gonna hold or what's your TP? Balls to the walls now. There was a little spike there. See, like I think it's trying to find buyers. Like I said when I got on. Remember the first sentence I said when I got on? If they're trying to buy it, they're gonna dump it. They're gonna try to push prices lower, find buys, right? I posted it up. Okay, maybe my grandma likes this one. If they're gonna buy it on a day like today, a Friday, end of the week, they're gonna want to buy it. They're gonna want to buy it lower. Like do it. They're pushing it down. This is the same time yesterday, huh? Market same place, same time yesterday. Interesting. Yeah, this is like 9:30 in the morning yesterday. Can we get the same move now, please? Can we get the same move we got yesterday? At the 24 hours ago, the market was here. So if we. Same price, same time. Can we get the same damn move? That would be amazing. That happened so quick yesterday. Damn. Anyone watch Star Wars? Rip up. Yesterday, same price, same time. If you look at where the market was yesterday this time. And it dropped going into that time. So if Powell wasn't speaking today, I think this would have been going up already. Fucking Powell. I didn't even realize Powell was speaking today. I knew it was NFP and I didn't realize Powell was speaking. I think this would have gone, like this would have been moving stronger already. Yesterday it was right here at this exact same time. Literally same price, same time, same candlesticks, 24 hours apart. What do you know? There we go. Come on. It's Friday. Try to have a good weekend. I don't always trade Fridays. I don't know. I was gonna. We need it to yesterday. This is the 9:30 candle yesterday. We're on the 9:30 candle right now. This is yesterday this time. Yesterday, this time, things looked, yeah, nice buys yesterday, this time. So that means I'm gonna hold for this next 30 minutes, see what happens, because yesterday, this spiked, we'll see. It's grinding my gears right now. My gears. But like reggaeton, yeah. I've lived in Colombia for like a year. I spent 8 months in Mexico. I spent over a year in Colombia. Yeah. Oh yeah. Y'all don't know me. white guy, but I'm Brazilian. Portuguese, Brazilian. I don't fuck with the music nowadays, and I don't like this is well reggaeton, like the rap and I don't know music. This isn't nowadays. This is like years ago, but 5 years ago. It's still like newer. But anything like this is good. This is fire. You don't even have to understand the lyrics and it sounds good. I understand some lyrics, like some. Yo, I just posted a new fucking thing on Instagram. Go check it out. Alright? Go fucking smash the like button, comment, subscribe. Well, I was really hoping this 30-minute can go up. I'm in buys on gold. Still am. Let's see, this 30-minute or the next 30-minute reject. Yeah, could have been scalping. Could have probably called. I had blue screen like 3 times already, like in different situations. I want to see this 30-minute. I'm gonna trust price and time. Yesterday, 30-minute. Watch today. Today it just ends up. Oh no! Don't say that. Yeah, that big green candle. You can see the time. You might be able to see the time. See, yesterday. See where it says 9:30. That was yesterday at 9:30 candle. Right now we're on that same candle time. So it's interesting. Same price, same time. Literally 24 hours exactly apart from each other. Like literally, and the market kind of did the same thing a wick before that. Like literally same price, same time. So that's kind of interesting. Maybe we're fucking onto something here. Maybe we're onto like the fucking. Maybe we're onto something here, folks. That's normal to see. Like you could. That's normal to see. Like you'll often see that occurrence in the market, especially with gold. You often see times where it's literally at the same price, the same time, just a different date. Apart from each other, that's actually I've seen it a lot, and I've taught this a lot before. It's something to keep up with and actually something to pay attention to. 11 minutes. Maybe in the last 11 minutes, this does what it did yesterday. That would be fucking dope. Excuse my French there. I was sick this week. Honestly, I had no energy. And if you guys look at how hard I work, and I'm a one-man team, fuck, I had no energy this week. I was sick. I had no energy. I was sick this week. So what? Gold and the dollar have been correlating a lot lately. It's interesting. Well, this candle's tried to give some pushes. I'm still in buys. Was building a position. Damn you, gold. Yeah, gave me some scalping advantages there. I want to see if it sticks, but it's not sticking right now. It could flip in the last. There's still 9 minutes on the candle. It could flip, or in a consolidation from the looks of it, but maybe accumulation. So it's not really sticking here, but again, market could be good for, like I said, market could be good for scalping until Powell speaks. Maybe the move we're looking for or want, or the buy we're looking for happens more towards or after his speech. So time's gonna really tell. Just wick down and it came back up. So I think even that little reaction there, like wick down, came back up, and now it's going back down. It's like I said when I got on, that first thing I said was if they're gonna buy it today, they're gonna want to buy it lower, whether that's from even around here where we're at, or if when Powell speaks the price is trading lower, or it drops when he speaks then after. That'd be an interesting day. I'm getting some rejection there. That's the only thing I see. Again, like still the only thing I see right now. It's near that 75 level. It's either we're gonna get a bounce maybe out of this area, or you have to reevaluate closer to Powell or after Powell, where depending on where the market is, closer to his speech or after, you have to reevaluate that situation. This is all there is really right now that I see. Is maybe the market bouncing from here, well, this area. Just from 500 drawdown, 20% profit. Yeah. Jeez. Yeah, silver is much lower. That's crazy. Gold might drop even more towards Powell. Crypto's pumping. Not so much. A little bit. It depends on the time frame you're looking at, really. Crypto's kind of just stay. Yeah. Which crypto? Which crypto's pumping? Where? AXGT. Pepe. Where? I don't see it. Show me. Yeah, a bit. I don't see the crypto pump. Silver's friggin' melting the whole entire week. Looks like it's gonna hit $30. Gold not holding the zone really. It's Powell, that's why the market's waiting for Powell. Could have took profit there, re-entered, per usual, fucking gold. I could have took profit, re-entered, yeah. Could have got out, literally re-entered. Yeah, this market is not going to move until Powell speaks or after he speaks, probably. And depending on where it is, if it's still around here or lower. I mean, it's not going to move for our buys. Gave some attempts there. Still could hold on the 1 hour and 30. Yeah, like still has some time here to maybe flip back up actually, but Bitcoin's pumping. I wish Bitcoin was pumping. I'm gonna hold until I take my loss, basically. I'm still holding. Getting gold. Could have got out and re-entered 3 times. Literally, I could have got out and re-entered like 3 different times on this thing. So remember, next time you guys want to trade like NFP and when Powell speaks, just remember they're not the easiest days. Normal days are just better. So way more volatility. I'm still holding my positions. I'm not, again, I'm like I said, like what I'm doing, remember, you build your own. A day like today, I gave a lot of scenarios for a reason, because a day like today is not your regular trading day. I'm still holding my positions. So until I hit my loss, if I hit my loss, then I'll reevaluate from there where the market is, depending on where the market is going into Powell or after Powell, if it's worth taking a trade or not. Until I hit my maximum loss, then it's chilling. That's how I trade. So I don't have a stop loss. I'm not using a stop loss. I don't have a stop loss. Until I hit my loss, then I'm holding my position basically. I don't have a stop loss on my trade. So that's what I said, guys. Like, if you're gonna follow, like, pay attention to the scenarios, because there's a lot of scenarios today. I don't have a stop loss right now. If I go down $3,000 today, I'm done, and I'm down $500 right now. So I'm gonna just keep it like that. Like I'm holding, because I know the market, like, it's still holding this low. Like, you could put your stop loss, like, I don't know your risk. Like, I'm risking $3,000, $4,000 on my trade. I'm down $500 though. So I don't know what your risk is. So I don't know where you, like, it's different for everyone, right? Like, I'm not trying to give a signal today. I'm just doing live analysis, some education. I'm not giving a signal. Like I said, you could wait for 50. If you could try to wait for 3,050. Wait for Powell. Wait for after Powell. Like, there's a lot of scenarios today. My stop loss is far away from here though. 50 would be probably my next setup. Fucking gold. Yeah, I'll probably hold till Powell speaks. If I hit my loss, I hit my loss, and that's it. I don't have a stop loss on my trade right now, because I don't have a full position. I have maybe 10% of a position right now. I don't have my full, maybe 20% of trade on right now. I don't have the full entry size, so I'm just kind of toning in the market, seeing how it reacts. I was in profit a couple times, but wasn't quick enough to close. Like I said, market could drag out. I might take an L today. From the looks of it, I might take an L and have to reevaluate the situation. I might take an L today from the looks of it, and I might just have to reevaluate going into Powell or after Powell if it's worth taking in their trade. Like, you know, looks like I might take an L today from the looks of it. It's not holding the zone. I don't have to take a full L. I could close right now, and I'm not taking my full L. I could close right now and okay, maybe reevaluate after Powell, before Powell, but that's all I see right now. I knew I should have just slept in. Fuck, man. That's why I like sleeping in, man. The more I sleep in, the more profit I make. If you guys see me sleep in and not stream sometimes, it's because I just want to keep my profits. Damn it, man. That's why when you stream as much as I do and you're on the charts as much as I do, sometimes it's like double-edged sword for me. End up losing trades more because I stream too much. That's why I gotta teach. I just gotta teach more. I'm just gonna go back to teaching days because that's when, so I can make more money myself. Trading. You guys always motivate me to find trades, but some days are just slept in. If you don't see me on, it's because I'm keeping my profit and I'm making money myself. Like, that's the thing. If you don't see me on, it's because like I'm on so much. Like, I don't think you guys realize how much I'm on the charts. I overtrade. That's the thing. I had such a good week. Now I just lost fucking $1,200. I closed. I'm getting out. There goes some profit for the week. Was up 8 G's on the week. Now I'm up 6. Yay. Was up 8,400. Now I'm up 5,900. Fun. Fun. Well, there's an L. Yeah, like if I don't stream all week, like, cause I stream so much that it makes me overtrade because I'm on the charts. So that's why, like, I try to protect my profits, protect my risk. I wanted to trade today. Took a buy there, didn't stick. Had a good entry too at that 60, man. I laid caught an entry like right there. No, I'm not gonna call another trade, but I'm gonna trade on my own. I'm gonna get off and trade on my own in a bit. But I'm not gonna call another trade. This isn't today. This isn't a live trading day for me. I'm not gonna call it another trade. I'll call it analysis maybe in Discord, but I'm gonna get off and make my money back real quick. I'll see you guys in a bit. Yeah, fuck that. Oh man, I knew I should. No, like, I'm not gonna call it a trade. I gave you guys a lot of scenarios. Just remember every scenario I gave you. I gave you a lot of different scenarios, so remember those scenarios. No, I'm not gonna call another trade. I went for that buy there at the low. Didn't stick. There was some scalping opportunities. I did say maybe 75. You could, again, I'm gonna give you guys all the scenarios one more time, alright? I gotta go make my little L back here. Maybe 50, like you could watch price. Like again, when I got on, I did say today's gonna be a different day. It's NFP and Jerome Powell. So you have different scenarios you could watch, attempts at things. My first attempt was here. My first trade I took today was in this area. It was what it was. Next attempt might be around this 50. Powell speaks in about an hour and 30 minutes. So it's like try to recognize where the market, how the market is trading into that. Maybe where it is going into that, how it reacts into that. Because that's where the setup could come, the one that's going to stick. That one didn't stick, unfortunately. I like the 15 and the 30-minute rejection it started to do, but we didn't stick there, unfortunately. Market broke down. But you're probably going to find buys. You're probably going to be finding buys in the market today. I don't think this is dropping just to keep dumping. I think it's dropping to find a buy. If I see like a high probability setup in the afternoon, like around when Powell speaks, I'll call it out in Discord. But I wanted to see, like, I went for a trade there. Only other thing you could look for, like I said, you could wait. Remember I said you could wait for the 50 earlier? So like I said, you could wait for even for the 50 level and see if you get kind of like what just happened at 75. Like you guys watched the price action. I could have closed in profit. I was up like $480 at one point when it spiked up that one time here. Yeah, I was up at one point. Could have closed. So best scenario, watch for 50, see if it gives you a reaction like 75, or wait for Powell to speak, see where the market's at when Powell speaks, and then kind of look for the buys after Powell. You might get a reaction here at 50. You can watch that, but what I'm gonna do is wrap it up. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up for the day, guys. I'm gonna get off. Fucking L's for me today. Yeah, I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna wrap it up. Just took an L. Oh, good thing I closed. I didn't take my. I was willing to. I was gonna risk $4,000 on that, but I just lost $1,200. 50. You look for a reaction here, just like 75. Scalping. Keep an eye on 50. But remember all the scenarios, guys. I'm gonna keep you guys updated in Discord. I want to lock in for the next hour or so and just kind of see how the market's doing. I want to lock in and kind of just do my own analysis here for a little bit. Alright, so playing your trades, trade your plans. Good luck today. Powell speaks soon. I gave you guys a lot of scenarios. 50 levels being tapped right now. Another scenario that I said you guys could have waited for. And we just got a 20 pip reaction. So watch the 50 level. I'm going to wrap it up. I'll keep you guys updated in Discord.